Hello, am I audible?
Yep, I can hear you, Shamdata.
Thank you. Hi. Uh, Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this special session today, Alumni Tales, presented to you by the HIT Times. Thank you all for waiting, and we shall start very soon. Today, we have with us someone who truly represents success and resilience. Securing the highest job package last year, he has set a benchmark for all of us. And it's an honor to welcome him back. We are thrilled to have you here and thank you for taking the time to join us and share your journey with us. Today's guest is Ritwiz Singh. In his college years, he was a content writer of the HIT Times with the highest package holder of the batch 2024 from the CSC department. Before we start this webinar, I would like to tell you all that every branch can join this webinar and they can gain some insights from it, since the core branches can also have some benefits as they can also sit for the IT jobs. Thank you very much. Bhaiya, would you like to start?
Yeah, thank you so much for the warm introduction, Shamdata. It's finally it's very good to see you all. I hope everyone had a very happy and safe Diwali. So, how are you guys doing? Hello, everyone in the chat as well. I could see your messages. Hello, good evening, good evening.
Okay, so I think we should start.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. So first, as you all can see, this is an image from his college days. You look very happy here. So I would like कि आप थोड़ा अपने college days के बारे में अगर बच्चों को बताएं कि कैसा था आपका.
This was the last working day, like exam ke baad. So here you see one of my batchmates, Keshav, and our professor Rajesh Mukherjee sir. So this was like after the final exams were over, we were clicking pictures and all, and that shirt brings back a lot of memories. So it's good. I hadn't seen this photo in a while, so it's a good refreshing moment for me as well. Thank you guys.
Okay, so moving forward. Now the roadmap to your dream company. First, मेरा आपसे दो सवाल है. That is, क्या Combuild आपका dream company था? And Mane, were you aiming from the start only? And then I would like to know your whole roadmap and your journey. Thank you.
Okay.
Over to you.
Yeah, so Comworld wasn't exactly my dream company because I wasn't even aware that Comworld comes in our college. But however, the things shaped up in for good, I would say, for the better only. And roadmap is not like sabka roadmap will be different, but the basics will be like आप अपना काम करते चलो and then जैसा हो रहा है let let things roll out and always be confident. Like one thing that I would like to point out right away is like skills ठीक है, it will matter, they definitely matter, but what matters more is like how you are presenting yourself, if you're confident enough or not. सो रोड मैप का लाइक सबसे बड़ा स्टेप तो आप पहले ये रख लो दिमाग में कि यू हैव टू बी कॉन्फिडेंट इवन इफ यू फेल इट्स फाइन बट कॉन्फिडेंस विल टेक यू लाइक फार we can discuss further with the slides.
Okay, thank you. Next. Next, we have a question. How significant is CGPA in securing internships and placements? What should a decent CGPA look like? आई एम श्योर बहुत सारे फर्स्ट ईयर्स के बच्चे होंगे इसमें, तो दे वुड लाइक टू नो कि उनको क्या सीजीपीए लाइक बहुत हाई मेंटेन रखना है या फिर देयर आर सम कट ऑफ्स और समथिंग दे शुड मेंटेन.
Okay, so for the first year guys, अभी आप लोग आए ही हो, so अभी बहुत जगह से आपको like हर लोग बोलेंगे कि ये करो वो करो ये करो वो करो. So I'll just mention कि placements के time पे what happens is like हर company का एक set of benchmark रहेगा कि आपको कंपनी एक्स में बैठने के लिए एटलीस्ट 9 GPA लगेगा, क्लास 12 में इतने मार्क्स, क्लास 10 में इतने मार्क्स. So it's significant in securing internships. I'll say not a big deal if you are aiming for a like off-campus internship, because off-campus they'll probably look at your skills and resume, not your grade per se. But placements, on-campus placements के लिए you will need a good GPA, because cutoff if you are not clearing, then you will not be allowed to appear for the exam. So उस हिसाब से आप अगर आप देखना चाहोगे, so around 8.5 के ऊपर आप अपना GPA रखो, तो which will be nice. If you can aim for 9, then it's very good. Otherwise, 8.5 should be the benchmark you are looking for.
Okay, thank you very much. The next question is, should students prioritize their academics or focus more on practical skills? How did you manage placement preparation alongside regular classes? क्या classes जाते थे?
Classes मेरे तो पहले 1.5 साल were online, so I'll not comment on it. I'll not comment on that part, but yeah, academics is fine, but practical knowledge I feel is more helpful, because जब आप किसी कंपनी में जा रहे हो, so आप एक टीम में कैसे बिल्ड कर रहे हो, ठीक है, टीम एक्सरसाइज के लिए, तो वो आपको बुक्स पढ़ के नहीं समझ में आने वाला है. So practical work will be needed. And if you are performing hands-on development projects, hands-on team building exercises, so that gives you an edge over the other like company में जो भी बाकी बंदे हैं उनसे. So it will set you apart, and then you can like focus on your work. So I'll say practical skills में आप ज़्यादा focus करो. Academics is fine. You need, as I said, you will need to have a 8.5 के ऊपर का CGPA, which is not too hard, I'll say, but it is not easy as well. You will still have to study. You should not skip your classes. But yeah, try to balance both of them. It's a tricky question for me as well. But yeah, you have to find the balance there. Classes आप जाओ, and साथ साथ practical skills आप जितने कर पा रहे हो, अगर आप किसी मतलब कोर्स कर रहे हो, या फिर अगर आप किसी क्लब में हो तो उस क्लब का कुछ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में पार्ट ले रहे हो, वो लोग कुछ इवेंट करा रहे हैं. So these things will help you like in your soft skills as well. So yep, practical skills will be needed.
Okay, so you're saying to focus on time management and balance a bit of the both.
Correct. Time management is like one of the essential skills you'll need to learn. I'm still learning. Everybody is still learning time management, and yeah, that's one of the key focus areas.
Okay, so our next question is DSA versus development. I guess this is a very emerging and very trendy question. Where should students focus their efforts for placements? I guess सभी बहुत confused रहते हैं शुरुआत में. कोई बोलता है DSA में focus करते हैं, कोई बोलता है नहीं development भी साथ में करना है. So what is your insight on this?
DSA and development के साथ साथ one of the like major concerns back जब हम start कर रहे थे was कौन से language में करना चाहिए, which is one of the widely asked questions. Everybody is like trying to figure out कौन सा language सही है भैया, कौन सा language सही है दीदी. So coming to the question, I'll come back to the language bit later. But DSA versus development में आपको दो चीज का ध्यान रखना है. So like company के rounds होते हैं. So first round will be a screening round. Screening round is mostly automated, ठीक है. So there you will need your DSA skills, because वो कोई human आपके साथ interact नहीं कर रहा है. वो सीधा कोई एक score में आपका scores जो आप code लिख रहे हो, those are getting rated, and अगर benchmark के ऊपर आ रहा है आपको, so you are getting shortlisted, otherwise you are rejected. So उस time पे you will need a bit of DSA, because DSA के बिना तो नहीं होने वाला है. And development aspect will come into picture when you are appearing for the interview. So when you are appearing for the interview, ना सिर्फ DSA का knowledge होने से you will run out of things too quickly. या फिर वो interviewer जो रहेंगे ना, वो आपको बहुत ज़्यादा in depth में DSA में घुस जाएंगे अगर, and if you are not very confident, तब आप फंस सकते हो. So इंटरव्यू में आपको आपका सीधा प्लान होना चाहिए कि ठीक है, मेरे को काम चलाने लायक DSA आता है, एंड देन मेरे पास अच्छे प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाए हुए हैं. एटलीस्ट दिस इज व्हाट आई फॉलोड, कि काम चलाओ DSA है, एंड देन डेवलपमेंट में आई हैड गुड प्रोजेक्ट्स, So I could drive the interview. Rather than they asking questions, it was me who was suggesting, ki, yes, I did this. Now ask me this because this is the area where I am confident. So that should be your ultimate goal कि अगर आपके पास अच्छे projects हैं जिसमें obviously you will require DSA का knowledge. So आप उन projects पे जब आप बात करने जाते हो ना, so indirectly उनको ये भी पता चलता है कि हाँ इस बंदे को DSA का knowledge भी है, plus आप अपने power factor पे खेल रहे हो interview में. आपने जो किया है उस पे आप interview को drive कर रहे हो. So आपको बैलेंस करना है बोथ डेवलपमेंट भी बिकॉज आपका रेज्यूमे खाली खाली नहीं दिखना चाहिए एंड डीएसए भी बिकॉज आपको कट ऑफ क्लियर करना है क्योंकि स्क्रीनिंग राउंड को आप नहीं क्लियर करोगे तो इंटरव्यू में आप पहुंच ही नहीं पाओगे कभी. And language bit, coming to the language bit, there is no one language, guys. Pick any language you like, pick any language you are comfortable in, and then just start doing DSA and development in that language only. Don't हर जगह हाथ मारने का जरूरत नहीं है आपको, ठीक है. अगर कॉलेज में हम लोग को फर्स्ट ईयर में सी सिखाया जाता है which I feel is nice because आपको structures का proper array का orientation and all आपका basics clear होता है. And then fourth semester में we had Java. I'm not sure of the curriculum अभी कैसा है, but yep, Java के through आप OOP सीख सकते हो. And if you want to switch to Python for machine learning and all, so वो आप either college भी अभी सिखा रहा है. I had noticed कि we have introduced Python as well. But अगर वहाँ पे नहीं हो रहा है, so there's always YouTube. So stick, don't like struggle too much. Akkad bakkad kar lo kaun sa language pasand aa raha hai and just go with it.
Okay, so it's not DSA versus development, it's DSA
and
development.
DSA with development, correct.
Okay, and the language for that, they should just go with whatever they like, right?
Yeah, that's important because you don't want in last moment पे आके आपको ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए कि मैंने गलत language choose कर लिया यार, ये नहीं करना चाहिए था. That should not be the approach. If you are picking one language, stick with that language.
Okay, so should they go for multiple languages?
They should definitely explore multiple languages because once you get the basic idea, right, कि किस way में हो रहा है, like basic आपको structure समझ में आ गए हैं, आपका theory is clear कि कैसे arrays में हम काम कर रहे हैं, कैसे strings के साथ हमको deal करना है, then language is just syntax, nothing else, right? So आप multiple languages आप एक साथ tackle कर सकते हो and it's not like कि आप एक language सीख के बैठ गए हो तो बैठे हुए हो, ऐसा नहीं होता. You'll have to learn a new language. Somewhere along the road you'll feel कि मेरे को इसका necessity है. Then you will have to pick it up. So picking up a new language is easy when you have the basics clear. So always work on your basics first and then you can move to a new language.
Okay, I hope that that was very clear to everyone. We'll move forward now. How can students build valuable connections for career growth? Now, this is, I guess, a networking question, and actually, this is very important because most of the students they find very trouble in going up and approaching someone. So,
Correct.
what are your tips on
Networking,
this?
yeah, networking is one of the key factors in today's world. Like everybody will have to talk, you will have to talk to people to get an offer. So like sometimes you will feel कि नहीं हो पा रहा है, कुछ नहीं हो रहा है because आपके पास resources नहीं मिल रहे हैं. बट अगर आप किसी से बात कर रहे हो ना, मे बी इट विल बी योर सीनियर या फिर अगर आपके क्लब के किसी मेंबर हैं या जूनियर सीनियर्स, डजंट मैटर कौन है, बट दे कैन लाइक कुछ ऐसा वो बोल सकते हैं जिसके वजह से यू विल बी लाइक कि ठीक है भाई हम ये करके देख सकते हैं. सो डेफिनेटली नेटवर्किंग पे आपको काम करना चाहिए. LinkedIn is a very good networking platform. I see many juniors have not been able to keep up with LinkedIn with the all incoming messages, but I try to get back to most of them. So it's good that people have started taking up LinkedIn बहुत जल्दी because मेरे time पे we did not start first year में या second year में. We took it in third year and then left it for too late. But अभी मैं देख रहा हूँ कि people are reaching out far more and I hope मैंने किसी का text miss ना किया हो. Sorry guys for the late responses, but yeah, this is a very good platform, so you can ask your questions whatever you wanted to ask here. So आज सामने सामने बैठ के ही सारे बात कर लेते हैं because mostly सबके common questions ही रहते हैं. So आपके जो भी questions है आप chat में डालते जाइए. I'm also looking at the chat, so it's fine. We'll cover all the questions today.
Okay, so LinkedIn is an important platform for the upcoming students.
Yeah.
And उनको जितना जल्दी चालू करे, I guess it would be better for them.
Yes.
Okay, so that was clear. We will move to the next. Okay, so this is your experience with the HIT Times.
Yep.
Are clubs worth the time or can they be distracting? How did the HIT Times and its alumni network help you in your journey? As we know कि HIT Times का एक बहुत अच्छा alumni connection है. We
Right.
keep in touch with all of our alumnus and the thing is कि जिससे आज आपसे बात हो पा रहा है हम लोगों का उसी वजह से.
Right.
So what are your thoughts on this?
So,
And on the
yeah, sorry. You were saying?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so question: are clubs worth the time? So the to the point answer is yes, they are worth your time, because even if indirectly, like even if it is not directly impacting your IT वाला aspect, कि आपको maybe coding में direct कोई help ना मिल रहा हो, like आपका studies आपको लगे कि hamper हो रहा है and all, but the soft skill wala region na, that enhances like crazy when you are a part of a club. Any club you are there will be some or the other event is there, so you'll need to coordinate with a lot of people. That will bring in like your teamwork capabilities will get enhanced. You'll learn how to manage your time. And honestly speaking, like after you get a job, the like the core uh, IT skills won't matter more. It's the soft skills that will help you, because आपको 5 डेडलाइन मिला हुआ है, आपको सब खत्म करना है, so टाइम मैनेजमेंट आपको सीखना पड़ेगा. एंड वो सीखने का बेस्ट अप्रोच है कि आप बंदों के साथ काम किए हुए हो पहले. इंटरव्यूज में भी अगर आपके पास रहता है रेज्यूमे पे कि यू वर्कड एट दिस क्लब, यू वर्कड एट हियर, यू वर दिस मेंबर, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, so it is a good talking point as well with the interviewer. So he or she can ask कि कैसे आपने क्या tackle किया. So this is good. Like times में we had multiple sessions, right? So उसमें क्या था कि since I was a content writer, I was asked to write content. ठीक है, so content लिखते लिखते what happened is like I started to feel confident enough to speak in a platform कि किसी के सामने भी I can speak. It's not a very big deal for me now. So this will help you when you are appearing for a GD round per se. In a group discussion round, you want to assert yourself, right? You want to be the alpha there. So the जो भी आप सीख रहे हो क्लब्स में, वो आपको लास्ट में जाके हेल्प करेंगे काफी. And coming to the second part of the question, कि alumni network ने कैसे help किया? So I'll just mention one of my seniors who said कि one lead code question a day keeps unemployment away. So इससे अच्छा I don't think I can put it. So yeah, one lead code question a day keeps unemployment away. So alumni network में आपके seniors भी रहेंगे, आपके super seniors भी रहेंगे, those who have graduated. So आप उनसे बात कर सकते हो कि कैसा है, क्या नहीं है. So it's a good thing to be involved in a club. And major आपका distracting वाला चीज नहीं होता है until and unless आप उसको distracting बनाने लग जाते हो. If you are giving all of your time in your club, that's not right. Balance आपको वही again आपको अपना boundary समझना है, and then उसके अंदर you have to thrive in the role you have been appointed.
Okay, that was very aptly put. Now, I would like to move a bit away from the professional part. आपका टाइम कैसे बीता था इस क्लब में? मतलब आपका पर्सनल फीलिंग्स, आपको अच्छा लगता था, क्या लगता था? Anything?
Times was a big part of me in college. It was only like I was part of this club only, and not a lot of clubs, because first year mein, as I said, online tha, so I was just at home relaxing. I did not join any clubs and all. So it was only after I came to like on campus, I got to know about HIT Times, and then I applied. So the form था हम लोग का recruitment का, that one was like it helped me कि कितना मतलब उस फॉर्म को फिल करते वक्त मेरे को मजा आया. And that's why I decided कि ठीक है चलिए देखते हैं हम जाके टाइम्स में है क्या, and trust me, it's worth your time.
True, I would second that absolutely. Thank you. Okay, so we will move forward. Okay, so now it's time for our audience questions. So I'll open the floor for them.
Sure.
Okay, just a minute. Okay, I see someone. Abhinandan Raj. You can ask your question here. Hello, Abhinandan. I think you're not audible. We will move to the next one then. Uh, Ayush. Ayush, you can open your mic and ask the question.
Yeah, very good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. You can go ahead.
Okay, so very good evening there. Myself,
Hi,
Ayush
Ayush.
Prasad from Mechanical Second Year.
Hi,
So,
Ayush.
okay, so my question is, as you practice coding question, like in lead code and any platform, but what's the actual work in the company be solved by coding?
Okay, so कंपनी में यू आर आस्किंग कि कोडिंग लाइक जो आप क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर रहे हो उसका क्या काम रहता है, राइट?
Yes.
So I'll be very honest with you. The amount of competitiveness and toughness the questions which we solve on lead code, it's not accurately used in the company as like एकदम आपको उस लेवल का सॉल्व नहीं करना पड़ता है, बट वंस यू आर सॉल्विंग हार्ड प्रॉब्लम्स, राइट, जो आपके पास जो टास्क आपको मिलेंगे कंपनी में, इट विल बी लाइक चाइल्ड्स प्ले फॉर यू. सो इट विल अफेक्ट योर गेम. सो लाइक आप डीएसए जब सॉल्व कर रहे हो, सो आपको इनहेरिटेंस, आपको अब्स्ट्रैक्शन का नॉलेज आपको मिल रहा है, राइट? सो अगर आप जब कंपनी के कोड बेस में काम करते हो, so you'll have a code base which was written around 20-25 years ago. ठीक है? So you'll have to pick it up very quickly. And अगर आपके बेसिक्स क्लियर है कि abstraction क्या है, कैसे हो रहा है, क्योंकि आप सारे मेथड्स आप खुद से नहीं लिख रहे हो, ठीक है? आपको बहुत साल पहले किसी ने एक मेथड लिखा था, आप उसको यूज कर रहे हैं. सो उस टाइम पे आपको ये जो आप सीख रहे हो ना, जो डीएसए सॉल्व कर करके आप लीड कोड पे या कोड फोर्सेस पे, वो उस समय आपको हेल्प करेगा.
ओके. ओके भैया, सो आप मतलब हेल्प भी ले सकते हैं मतलब कहीं अदर गूगल प्लेटफॉर्म से?
करेक्ट करेक्ट. अब ऐसा कोई रूल नहीं है कि आप हेल्प नहीं ले सकते हो. इट्स ऑब्वियसली गूगल इज योर पेयर प्रोग्रामर. कहीं भी आप फंसते हो, यू कैन ऑब्वियसली टेक हेल्प.
सो आपका इन कैंपस प्लेसमेंट था?
या इट वाज ऑन कैंपस प्लेसमेंट.
Ayush, is your question? You can put the mic off if your question is done. Anyone else has any questions? Yes, Abhinandan. Go ahead. You can open your mic and go ahead. I think you're not audible. You're not audible, Abhinandan. another hand raised. Yes, Sanjana, go ahead, please.
Yes, good evening, Maya.
Good evening, Sanjana.
So, since you talked about projects, at some point we all get used to coding and solving questions, but we have no experience in how to start with projects. So, my question was, how do we start with project experience, and are there any project in particular that you would recommend?
Okay, so प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए यू विल फर्स्ट नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई कि आपको कौन सा डोमेन अच्छा लगता है, राइट? इट कुड बी वेब डेवलपमेंट, इट कुड बी मशीन लर्निंग. So like I'll tell you my story. So back in second year I was into web development, but I never got the hang of front end development. I liked back end development, it was fine for me, but front end मेरे से नहीं होता था. I found it hard. It's very like tedious job to move a button from this place to that place. So second year के end तक आते आते I realized कि ठीक है, I am good at back end, so I'll stick with it. And I then explored machine learning. Okay, so then which that helped me secure this job as well. So I switched to machine learning. So to answer your question, it's like you will have to dip your toes in like multiple streams. It could be cyber security, it could be web development, it could be data analytics, it could be machine learning, anything, and then try stuff out. It's not like you have to build a end-to-end project पूरा. You could pick a mini project, like आप एक पेज का स्टैटिक वेबसाइट बना लो, या फिर मशीन लर्निंग में आप जस्ट जुपिटर नोटबुक पे आप खेल के देखो. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको फ्रंट एंड बैक एंड सब एक साथ ही कर लेना है. आप एक एक करके स्टार्ट करो. जैसे जैसे चीजें आपके लिए, जो चीज आपको अच्छी लगेगी आप उसको करते जाओ, और जो चीज नहीं अच्छी लग रही है ठीक है, इट्स फाइन. यू हैव द एक्सपीरियंस, आपने थोड़ा टाइम उस पर स्पेंड किया. अगर आपको बाद में वो कभी रिक्वायरमेंट लगता है, सो यू कुड ऑलवेज पिक इट अप जहां से आपने उसको छोड़ा था. एंड प्रोजेक्ट्स आपको कौन से करना है उसके लिए आई सजेस्ट यू लाइक व्हाटएवर डोमेन यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन, यू शुड गो ऑन यूट्यूब एंड सर्च फॉर द लाइक प्रोजेक्ट का लिंक्स. एवरीथिंग इज आउट देयर गाइस, इट्स जस्ट दैट यू हैव टू वर्क फॉर इट. आपको बहुत सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स मिलेंगे. Okay, Shomdata, I think Abhinandan ne texted in chat.
Yes, I think is Sanjana's question answered?
Yes, thank you, Maya.
Okay, then we can move forward to his question. How did you find a balance between preparing for placements and keeping up with your academics and other college commitments?
Okay, balance तो क्या बताएं हम आपको अब. It's a very like on a personal level it will differ for you. Like मेरे साथ जो हुआ था, it will not be the same case for you. So you will need to identify your strengths and your weaknesses and then like work towards it. अगर आपको लगता है कि मेरा सोचिए apti side is very nice, ठीक है, I am very good at aptitude and मेरे placements आने वाले हैं. So you should spend थोड़ा कम टाइम ऑन एप्टीट्यूड एंड मोर टाइम ऑन सॉल्विंग डीएसए क्वेश्चंस, विच विल हेल्प यू आगे चल के. बिकॉज आप जानते हो कि आपका एप्टीट्यूड इज फाइन, तो आप लास्ट वीक में भी एप्टीट्यूड पे थोड़ा फोकस करके यू कुड डू इट. सो द key thing here will be to identify what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. And academics ka don't worry too much. So like whenever you are working on a real life project, right, you will be interacting with most of these things. So academics में अगर आप DBM, जैसे मेरा core subjects were DBMS, OS, networking, right? Because I am from a CSE department. So इसके implementations जो थे, while I was creating different multiple projects, उसके implementations I was doing. So उसका theory को to form it in words is not very difficult. वो आप भी कर सकते हो. It will just take a bit of practice. एंड बस आपको बस वो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन आप करते जाओगे ना, तो थ्योरी आपको जब एक बार भी आप रीड कर लो या सुन लो या यूट्यूब पे बैठ के ट्यूटोरियल देख लो, तो वो आपके दिमाग में बैठ जाएगा बिकॉज आपने उसको पहले कर रखा है. सो एग्जाम्स एकेडमिकली आप उसको लिखना, पेन पेपर पे लिखना इज नॉट अ वेरी बिग डील. सो यू कैन मैनेज. सो की थिंग विल बी टू आइडेंटिफाई कि आप कहाँ अच्छे हो एंड कहाँ आप स्ट्रगल कर रहे हो. तो जहाँ स्ट्रगल कर रहे हो आप उसको आप फोकस करो एंड उसको पिक करो कि मेरे को इस पे डेडिकेटली आधा घंटा, एक घंटा, 2 घंटा दिन का देना है. आई होप इट आंसर्स योर क्वेश्चन.
Okay, I think Yes, that answers his question. Thank you, Abhinandan. Next, I think Ayush has raised his hand. Yes, Ayush, you can go ahead.
So, other than BTech degree, what's your soft skill and from which platform?
What's my soft skills? Like I didn't get the question.
Means,
Platform ka can you explain?
you have done anything like full stack web development from which course, like Udemy,
Mo-
Coursera?
Mostly YouTube. So Ayush, I'll say like don't spend your money on courses and all because everything which you can learn from courses. I'm not suggesting that courses are bad, but free alternatives आपके पास अगर हैं, so why spend your money, your hard-earned money, or your parents' hard-earned money, right? So YouTube पे you'll find most of the things which are there, and then open source is there. Just go to a GitHub repo and then people have listed down stuff like बहुत सारे चीजें हैं जिसपे आप खत्म नहीं कर पाओगे, इतने resources available हैं for free. So आप फ्री को टारगेट करो एंड देन अगर आपको उसमें से एक कुछ बहुत अच्छा लगता है एंड यू फील कि फ्री वाले कंटेंट आई एम ऑलरेडी अवेयर कि ये सब मेरे को पता है एंड यू वांट टू गेट अ बेटर डीपर अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ दैट सब्जेक्ट देन यू कैन गो फॉर अ पेड कंटेंट बिकॉज पेड कंटेंट में इट विल ऑब्वियसली बी अ मोर न्यूआंस कंटेंट. सो आप उस टाइम पर आप जाके एक कोर्स खरीदो कोर्सेरा से, यूडेमी से, जहां से भी. बट स्टार्टिंग के टाइम पे आई नॉट सजेस्ट कि आप जा जाके कोर्स खरीदते रहो बिकॉज इट्स अ वेस्ट ऑफ मनी. सो आप स्टार्ट करो फ्री फ्री मटेरियल से एंड देन व्हेन यू आर हुक्ड अप, यू आर इंटरेस्टेड कि हाँ मेरे को ये बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है एंड यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं कि बस पैसा दे दिया एंड बैकग्राउंड में वो चल रहा है. इट शुड नॉट बी अ बैकग्राउंड वाइट नॉइज. आपको वो समझ में आना चाहिए, देन ओनली गो फॉर अ कोर्स.
Okay, so my next question is like a practical AI ML workshop versus on course AI ML workshop, right? You went to any other colleges and you did from there AI ML workshop or any
Uh,
course you prefer.
I did not do a like college में जाके I did not do any course, but I worked on a internship जिसमें I had worked on a real life project. It was I'm not allowed to disclose what I did because I signed an NDA. But yeah, I got an internship in my third year, which was a AI startup company. So I worked as a data scientist, data scientist intern there, and there I learned a lot about like the implementation part of machine learning. So in college and like YouTube tutorials and all, say I understood the theory bit, कि क्या है क्या नहीं, but उसका practical implementation I did it in internship. You could do the same on Kaggle अगर आप AI ML की तरफ बहुत keen हो. तो आप कैगल पे जाके उनके कंपटीशंस होते रहते हैं वीकली बाई वीकली, आप उस पे जाके पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हो.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, I hope your questions were answered. Is there anyone else here who wants to ask any questions? Otherwise, we will move with some of the questions we have received. I guess it's safe to move forward. Okay, so we have some questions in our chat,
Okay.
which they would like you to answer. Should we go for competitive programming by just having the knowledge of any one language?
Why not? You can always start and then pick up a new language बाद में. Like if you are confident in your basics, I'll say that you can pick up a language in a week or so. आपका basic strong है तो language is not a big deal. So work on your basics, get your structures, everything right, get your concepts right कि कैसे handle किया जाता है memory and all, and then you can pick up a language. Picking up a new language is not a big deal, and आप जिस language में comfortable हो आप उसमें CP start करो, definitely start करो, and the earlier you start the better. So I'll suggest for the guys watching in first year, second year, please go create your lead code, code forces, whatever, like hacker rank से भी आप start करो. बस start करो आप. Starting is important.
Our next question is, can you please tell us about some internships which we can do and have useful outcomes? And they are asking if there are any sources from where they can get them.
Okay, so internships will like help you a lot because आपका 2-3 चीज कवर होता है वहां से. One is like your resume will be more prettier, better looking than the peers, because उनके पास उनका first section will be like education, right? But आपका first section, since you have a work ex, it will be work experience. So when a resume when an interviewer compares those two resumes, उनके सेक्शन में फर्स्ट रहेगा एजुकेशन, बिकॉज उनके पास इंटर्नशिप नहीं था, एंड आप वाले में रहेगा वर्क एक्सपीरियंस. सो ऑब्वियसली वो इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है आपका इंटरव्यूअर जो भी आपका एचआर रीड कर रहा है रेज्यूमे, तो आपको उधर हेल्प मिलेगा. एंड इंटर्नशिप्स के लिए आपके पास कौन से प्लेटफॉर्म्स है, आई एम नॉट वेरी श्योर ऑफ द प्लेटफॉर्म्स व्हिच आर देयर, बट आई विल लाइक सजेस्ट वन थिंग इज cold emailing and cold DMing people on LinkedIn and or emails, because that is how I got my internship. So college-based internships भी हो रहे हैं. I heard कि college is also providing internships in second or third year. मेरे time पे भी it came, but before that I got my data science वाला internships via messaging people. Like LinkedIn पे I connected with a lot of people. I was just it was third year का like fifth semester का end, towards the end, and I had like भूत चढ़ा था मेरे को कि अब तो इंटर्नशिप लेना है. बहुत हो गया. सो व्हाट आई डिड वाज लाइक आई ड्राफ्टेड अ मैसेज कि हाय नेम, दिस इज these are my plus points and this is my resume. Please let me know if you have any offers or any job opportunities available at your company. And out of the say 50 people I like, messaged, only 5 or 6 responded, right? But those 6 responded and I converted one of them. So that's how I landed my internship. I'm not very sure of the platforms available for internship. College is always there to help you. And apart from that, from your own personal level, what you should do is start emailing and start messaging people. Be polite, be kind to your approach. Like अच्छे से उनसे बात करो. It's not like वो हमेशा free रहेंगे. So be patient as well. And one of the key things to like ensure is to follow up. आप एक मैसेज भेजते हो, उन्होंने मे बी ना देखा वो मैसेज, ठीक है, सो आप 10 दिन बाद वापस उनको एक बार हेलो हाय जस्ट फॉलोइंग अप, अगर आपके पास टाइम हुआ तो आप प्लीज चेक करके बताइएगा. Just a small text will do, because they'll see that you are like persistent. So then they also will feel like ठीक है देख लेते हैं, क्योंकि उनके पास भी दिन के 50 मेल्स 50 मैसेजेस आ रहे हैं. सो अगर आप persistent रहते हो ना, सो आपका नाम ऑटोमेटिकली उनके लिस्ट में ऊपर आ जाएगा, क्योंकि हर हफ्ते तुम उनको फॉलो अप कर रहे हो. सो फॉलो अप करते रहना चाहिए, बिकॉज मतलब बहुत रेयरली होगा कि आप 50 को भेज रहे हो एंड 45 आपको रिप्लाई कर रहे हैं. वैसा नहीं होने वाला. सॉरी टू ब्रेक इट टू यू गाइस. वैसा नहीं होता है, बिकॉज 50 में 5 ही आपको रिवर्ट बैक करेंगे. बट वो 5 में से जो भी रिवर्ट कर रहे हैं आपको, उसमें आप ट्राई करो कि 5 में से एक कन्वर्ट कर लो आप.
Okay, so as we discussed earlier also, you said कि networking is very important and वही सब चीजें इन चीजों में भी follow up हो रही है, ठीक है. Before I move forward with the other questions, there is one question that can you show your resume to them?
Sorry guys, I don't have it handy, but I can paint you a picture if you want. So
Yes, I guess you can talk about the structure of it.
yeah, so one of the things I did wrong back in college till my second year or third year ka start was like have a resume on Canvas, Canva, if I'm not wrong. If I'm not wrong, the platform is called Canva, right? So मैंने उस पे अपना resume डिजाइन किया था because it used to look pretty. But उससे आपका क्या होता है ना कि ATS के थ्रू वो छड़ जाता है. So I'll suggest you go with the latex, एकदम boring ब्लैक कलर से आपका फॉन्ट में लिखा हुआ हो, टॉप में आपका नाम हो, उसके नीचे आपका लिंक्स हो, लाइक लिंक्डइन का लिंक हो गया आपका. अगर आप लीड कोड में बहुत अच्छा प्रोफाइल है आपका, तो आप लीड कोड का प्रोफाइल का लिंक डालिए. अगर आप अपना पोर्टफोलियो बनाते हो तो पोर्टफोलियो का बनाइए, एंड आपका कॉन्टैक्ट. ये 4 लिंक्स अगर हो पा रहे हैं तो अच्छा, नहीं तो एटलीस्ट 3 तो मैंडेटरी ही है. आप वो 3 अपने नाम के नीचे लिखो. And then first section, if you have an internship and if you have a work experience, first thing which will go is the work experience, followed by education. अगर आप research projects कर रहे हो, तो आप research भी उसमें डालो, because these are the things which will help you in your interview. जब आप इंटरव्यू में बैठोगे ना, सो आपसे दो तरीके में इंटरव्यू हो सकता है. वन इज कि उनके पास एक सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस है जिसमें से वो आपको पूछते रहेंगे, एंड दूसरा है कि वो आपके रेज्यूमे पे स्टार्ट करेंगे पूछना, ठीक है। सो आपका कोशिश होना चाहिए कि आपका जो रेज्यूमे है आप उसके तरफ उनको लेके जाओ, बिकॉज आपके रेज्यूमे में आपने वही चीजें मेंशन की हैं जो आपको आती हैं, वेराज जब वो पूछ रहे हैं क्वेश्चंस अपने मन से, सो उनके पास तो भंडारा है क्वेश्चंस का, वो कुछ भी पूछ सकते हैं एंड हाई चांसेस है कि आपको नहीं पता होगा वो चीज। सो एज आई सेड अर्लियर ना कि इंटरव्यूअर को आपको अपने डायरेक्शन में लेके जाना है। तो अपने डायरेक्शन में लेके जाने के लिए यू विल हैव टू मेक अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग रेज्यूमे, एंड अ स्ट्रॉन्ग रेज्यूमे इज वन वेयर यू हैव अ लॉट ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट्स, वेयर यू हैव, इफ यू हैव अ वर्क एक्सपीरियंस देन इट्स अ चेरी ऑन टॉप। एंड उसके बाद वर्क एक्स हो गया, रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट्स हो गया, इंटर्न प्रोजेक्ट वर्क हो गया, एंड देन उसके बाद आपका एजुकेशन आ सकता है। एजुकेशन में आपका क्लास कॉलेज 12-10, उसके नीचे स्किल्स आ सकते हैं, टेक्निकल स्किल्स अगर आपको डालना है टेक्निकल स्किल्स का एक सेक्शन बना लीजिए, एंड देन सॉफ्ट स्किल्स का एक सेक्शन। उस सॉफ्ट स्किल्स में यू विल बी लाइक मेंशनिंग आपके जितने भी क्लब्स में आप पार्टिसिपेट किए हो, अगर आपने कुछ अवार्ड जीता है एंड ऑल दैट। एंड एकदम ब्लैक लाइक हेडिंग्स विल बी बोल्ड, टाइम्स न्यू रोमन में लिखिए, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। द बोरिंग इट लुक्स द हायर योर चांसेस आर ऑफ गेटिंग इन, एंड मेक श्योर इट इज इन लेटेक्स, ठीक है, नॉट वर्ड डॉक, बिकॉज वर्ड में क्या होता है कि फॉर्मेटिंग कभी इधर उधर हो जाता है, इट्स वेरी हार्ड। सो लेटेक्स पे यू विल हैव ओवरलीफ करके, सो ओवरलीफ इज देयर, इट्स लाइक अ फ्री प्लेटफॉर्म जहाँ पे उन्होंने काफी सारे अच्छे अच्छे टेम्पलेट्स रखे हैं, आप उसको एक उठाइए एंड देन एडिट योर रेज्यूमे अकॉर्डिंगली ऑन ओवरलीफ। सो ओवरलीफ पे जाकर आप बनाइए। डू नॉट यूज कलर्स, बिकॉज वो कलर्स वाले दिखने में बहुत सुंदर लगते हैं, बट जब उसको एटीएस ट्रैक करता है ना, सो वो एज अ इमेज कंपोनेंट इज अ इमेज, सो वो आपके कीवर्ड्स जो रहेंगे वो उसको मिस कर देता है। आपने लिखा हुआ है कि यू हैव एक्सपीरियंस इन पाइथन, यू हैव एक्सपीरियंस इन फुल स्टैक, बट वो उस इमेज कलर के अंदर है, सो वो मिस हो जाएगा, एटीएस को पता ही नहीं चलेगा कि आपने उसे मेंशन किया है। एंड बुलेट पॉइंट्स का यूज करिए। आप जो भी अपने सोचिए प्रोजेक्ट्स किए हो, उस प्रोजेक्ट्स में कौन से टेक्नोलॉजीज यूज किए, आपने क्या कंट्रीब्यूशन किया, क्या प्रॉब्लम्स फेस किया था, एंड हाउ डिड यू सॉल्व इट, बुलेट पॉइंट्स में उसको मेंशन करिए, एंड दैट शुड बी गुड।
Okay, those were some very important points. I hope everyone is clear on those. Next, हम लोग को अभी तक तो ज्यादातर फर्स्ट ईयर सेकेंड ईयर्स के लिए क्वेश्चन था. Next, we have a question कि if someone has only 10 months left, what would you suggest for fine placements? I guess they're asking how would you tell them to prepare for this placements?
I'll say कि आप एक फ्रेश रेज्यूमे बनाओ जिसमें आपके पास जो भी प्रोजेक्ट आपने सेकेंड ईयर तक किया हो, ठीक है, इवन इफ इट्स अ सिंपल कैलकुलेटर ऐप और अ सिंपल स्टैटिक वेबसाइट, पुट इट देयर, बिकॉज हाफ ऑफ द टाइम व्हाट वी एंड अप डूइंग इज कि ये कौन ही रेज्यूमे पे डालेगा भाई, ये तो बहुत बेसिक है। बट आपको जो बेसिक लग रहा है ना, हाफ ऑफ द लाइक मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द पीपल वुडंट इवन नो कि ये है क्या। सो डोंट फील शाई कि ये कैसे डाले, ये तो बच्चा जैसा लग रहा है, ये तो बहुत बेकार प्रोजेक्ट एंड ऑल। वो आपको लग रहा है कि क्योंकि आप बनाए हो, बट जो सामने से बंदा देख रहा है ना, वो उसी से क्वेश्चंस पूछेगा आपसे। अगर आप एक सिंपल क्या बोलते हैं टू डू ऐप बनाते हो, तो उसमें भी आपका डीबीएमएस का कंसेप्ट घुस रहा है, राइट, यू आर इंसर्टिंग, यू आर अपडेटिंग, सो डेटाबेस का आपका कनेक्शन हो रहा है। तो अगर आप एक पर्टिकुलर सोचिए आप सीक्वल यूज कर रहे हो, तो आपको सीक्वल का सिंस यू हैव यूज्ड इट इन अ प्रोजेक्ट, यू शुड बी अवेयर कि कैसे हो रहा है थिंग्स, एंड व्हेन द इंटरव्यूअर कम्स, ट्राई टू टेक हिम टू दिस डायरेक्शन, इंस्टेड ऑफ हिम आस्किंग कि बीसीएनएफ बताइए या 3एनएफ बताइए कि क्या होता है, जिसमें आप प्रोबेबली फंस सकते हो। आप उसको उस डायरेक्शन में लेके जाओ जहां पे आप कॉन्फिडेंट हो कि मैंने ये इस पे काम किया है। अगर वो मुझसे क्रड के बारे में पूछेगा तो आई बी एबल टू आंसर, बट वो मेरे से अगर 3एनएफ के बारे में पूछ लेगा तो आई माइट स्लिप। सो वो चांस ही आप हटा दोगे अगर आपके रेज्यूमे में वो चीज मेंशन रहता है, बिकॉज वो रेज्यूमे पढ़ के वो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन उसका वही रहेगा कि क्रड आप बताइए क्या होता है। सो एक बार आप क्रड बताते हो तो आप कन्वर्जेशन आप डेवलप कर पाओगे उसके हिसाब से। नेक्स्ट थिंग इज टू गेट योर एप्टी इन, because as I said, placements के time पे first round will be screening round. So screening round में आप सारा साल कोड करते रह गए हो, बहुत अच्छे कोडर हो, बट अगर आपसे एप्टी नहीं निकलेगा तो आप कभी कोडिंग राउंड तक पहुंचोगे नहीं। सो टेक एप्टी, लाइक उसको भी उतना ही वेटेज दीजिए जितना आप कोडिंग को देते हो, मे बी स्लाइटली आप कम दे सकते हो अगर आप कॉन्फिडेंट हो कि हाँ ठीक है पास मतलब बेंचमार्क के ऊपर मेरा निकलने लायक हो गया है तो ठीक है, नहीं तो छटने वाले लोग वहीं छटते हैं। कोडिंग में जाके बहुत कम लोग ही छट रहे हैं, बट एप्टी में ही घसक जाएंगे। सो आपको वो प्रैक्टिस करना है एंड फिर बेसिक डीएसए आपका जो भी थोड़ा मोड़ा स्ट्रिंग्स आ रहे हैं वो आप करिए, बिकॉज सिंस टाइम कम है सो आई विल नॉट से कि आप डीपी करिए बैठ के, बट आपका बेसिक्स एरे स्ट्रिंग्स नॉर्मल मैथमेटिक्स वाले क्वेश्चंस वो सब क्लियर होने चाहिए, बिकॉज उससे भी हो जाता है, इट्स नॉट लाइक कि उससे नहीं होगा।
Okay, you're telling them, to sum it up, you're telling them that to play smart.
Yeah, play smart, play to your strengths, because you don't have a lot of time left, right? You very well like very aptly put कि आपके पास अब ज्यादा टाइम नहीं बचा है, so आप अपने strengths पर जो आप कर सकते हो उस पे लेके जाओ, instead of trying to cover कि ये भी कर लेते हैं because दूसरा बंदा ने ये किया है, वो गेम आप छोड़ दो, अब वो गेम का टाइम नहीं है। अब like one of the important things which I feel people end up missing is like it's you versus you, it's not you versus the public. So if you try to do better 1% आप कल से, so you will eventually end up at a position जहां पर it will make sense कि आप जो भी कर रहे हो it will all start to fall in place. So remember this कि it's me versus me, like it's you versus you and not you versus the other people around.
Okay. The next question, I think you will be able to answer this very well. What domains should I explore if I find web dev boring?
I didn't say it was boring. I just said I am not good at it. Okay. All the full stack developers are aggravated now.
Yeah, you have that experience.
Correct,
So you
correct.
can answer this. Yeah.
All the full stack developers are going to kill me now.
No worries, you can go ahead.
So yeah, so if you're finding web dev boring, it's fine, because it's not everybody, like everybody should do the same thing. It's not like that. So you can obviously try cyber security. There is ethical hacking is there, bug bounties there, then machine learning is obviously there, and like since we are moving to an era of AI, I think ML is going to be the next big thing, as it is evident from the parade of LLMs we have encountered. Gemini is there, AI is there, Chat GPT is there, Claude even came, and many more. So these are some of the fields you could start looking at.
Okay, next we have, can you suggest them some project ideas?
Project ideas. Okay. So I'll not specify which project you make, but I'll mention one or like few things which will help you. So pick a project which is OS oriented. Okay, like it could be as simple as like copy pasting a file from one directory to another, but it's your own code. It's not like using libraries and all. It's your own code. So you are actually playing with the hardware directly. Kernel say you are interacting. So it's a very minuscule project, but it will have a very high impact because you are directly interacting with OS. So अगर आप resume में डालते हो कि I made a version control system, कि एक फाइल है एंड उस फाइल को हम फाइल में कंटेंट था कंटेंट 1 एट टाइम x, देन x+5 में दैट कंटेंट चेंज टू कंटेंट 2, नाउ आई वांट टू रिवर्ट इट बैक, like control W is there ना कि undo this operation, control Z is there, so that undo operation के लिए if you can code the logic, then it's a very good project because it covers all your OS का skills. And when it comes to interviews, आप उस OS डोमेन में आप उस प्रोजेक्ट लेकर के OS के सारे क्वेश्चंस को अवॉइड कर सकते हो जो जिसमें आप फंसने का चांस रहेगा। जैसे सीमाफोर के बारे में कोई पूछ लेता है, सो इट विल बी ट्रिकी। डेडलॉक पूछता है तो इट्स ओके, इट्स स्टिल यू कैन एक्सप्लेन। म्यूटेक्स पूछ लेगा तो फिर इट विल बी डिफिकल्ट। सो उस एस्पेक्ट में एक आपका प्रोजेक्ट OS पे अगर होता है विच इज इट विल बी वेरी नाइस। द अदर वन इज अगर आप किसी क्लाउड लाइब्रेरीज के साथ इंटरेक्ट कर रहे हो, सो आप नेटवर्किंग का साइड भी कवर कर रहे हो कि अगर मतलब फ्रंट एंड वाले लोग बेटर बता पाएंगे, बट अगर आप सोचो आपका बैक एंड आपका लोकल पे चल रहा है, आप पोस्टमैन से एपीआई हिट कर पा रहे हो, बट आपका फ्रंट एंड कनेक्ट नहीं कर पा रहा है, सो मोस्ट प्रोबेबली द इशू विल बी course cross origin resource something is there, I forgot, but yeah, course will be the issue. सो अगर आप उसको डीबग कर पा रहे हो खुद से, सो इंटरव्यू में अगर वो कभी वो कुछ उस प्रोजेक्ट पे बात होता है, सो यू कुड टेल देम कि while creating this project I encountered this, then I had to look up a few blogs and I found कि अच्छा ऐसे काम होता है, इस वे में हम नेटवर्क के थ्रू टनल कर पाते हैं, इस वे में हम टीसीपी आईडी यूडीपी के थ्रू हम लोग कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं, सो आपका नेटवर्किंग साइड भी उस साइड से कवर हो गया. So similarly, web development अगर आप कर रहे हो तो obviously full stack आप कर रहे हो, so it is nice because आप back end front end दोनों के साथ काम कर रहे हो, and अगर आप उसको deploy कर रहे हो, so आप DevOps का भी part cover कर रहे हो. It's not like proper DevOps, but still आप बोलने के लिए बोल सकते हो, because resumes में थोड़ा तो लोग ऊपर चढ़ा के बोलते हैं, that's fine. But अगर जो भी आप लिख रहे हो बस इतना ensure करो कि you could speak on that topic for about 2 minutes. 2 minutes is maybe too long, but yeah, 1 minute तक आप उसके ऊपर बोल सकते हो. That's fine. That should be like the key areas to focus on कि कैसे projects choose करना है. So pick a topic and then उस topic के around आप एक project बनाओ. It may be a small, it may be a full blown website, everything is there, Monstack project is there, that is also fine. It could be a small calculator भी बना रहे हो आप, वो भी fine है, it's fine. JavaScript का logic आप लिख रहे हो, it's hard. JavaScript is hard. So it's fine. Everything is fine. Just start making projects. Don't feel like I have to build the perfect project. There is no perfect project. It's just that you need to start.
Okay, a related question to this only. If someone has no internships, do projects back up for the lack of it? And how many good projects are sufficient in a resume?
Definitely, they do work as a backup in case you are not able to crack an internship. It's fine. It's fine if you are not able to, because आपने जो भी, so if you are not getting internships, what I'll say is कि try contributing to open source. So open source में क्या होगा कि it will again be one added point in your resume जिस पे interviewer आपसे पूछ सकता है. So आप open source में contribute करना start करो. And coming back to number of projects, I think 2 is a safe number. आप 2 पे 15 मिनट तक बात कर सकते हो, आई फील, अगर आपको इन डेप्थ आपके प्रोजेक्ट्स के बारे में पता है. अगर आप यूट्यूब से कॉपी पेस्ट ना कर रहे हो, सो 10 to 15 minutes you could talk with the interviewer on those 2 projects. Tell them how hard were, like what were the bugs you encountered while creating that project, what were the approaches you took to fix that bug, because debugging उनको दिखना चाहिए ना कि you understand why is it failing. ऐसा नहीं कि बस आप छाप दिए हो. It's fine if you are छापिंग from Google, it's fine, everybody does it, but understand कि वो कैसे काम कर रहा है. Like why is that fix working is equally important than fixing it.
Okay, so again, the play smart thing is coming. That
Correct.
you have to play it smart like that.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're copying it. Okay. Next, we have some questions we received on our Instagram. So
Okay.
the first question is, how was your first year, first semester? How much marks you scored in such less time?
I don't remember the exact marks, but I'm not sure if I should say it here or not, but it was an online examination and I did what everybody else did, what you guys did as well. So I ended up getting 9 plus, but I don't remember the exact marks.
Thank you. The next question is, what were a few things important to you when you were in Haldia Institute of Technology?
One of the things, like क्लास तो हम ऐसे भी नहीं जा रहे थे बिकॉज ऑनलाइन ऑनलाइन में निकल गया मेरा सब. एंड बट मेरे हॉस्टल के दोस्त जो हैं, दोज गाइज आर लाइक प्रीटी इंपॉर्टेंट टू मी, प्लस द क्लब व्हिच आई वाज अ पार्ट ऑफ. यू गाइज आर अ बिग पार्ट ऑफ व्हाट HIT has given me. So yeah, the friends mostly.
Okay, the next question is, do we have to be consistent for attendance or syllabus from the first year to maintain a good CGPA?
So it's a tricky question in the sense कि it is not applicable for third year and onward people. But first and second years, I urge you to go to classes, because first thing is you'll know your professors. Second is you'll know your peers, because I spent most of my time online. So like 3 semesters tak I was online mode में, and I did not know कि कौन है. Like even मेरे batchmates के नाम भी मेरे को नहीं पता थे. So that should not be the case. You should go to classes every day, because आप जब start कर रहे हो ना, so आपको जो teacher सिखा रहे होंगे, it will be nice only. Like it will be good for you to socialize, it will be good for you to learn things on the spot, and it will be making an impact going ahead. So like if you are regularly showing up for classes, the teachers will take a note कि हाँ ये बंदा रोज आता है. So it will be helpful आगे चल करके if you want to do a research and you have a like good background कि आप अच्छे background से हो, teacher knows you, then आपको उस research में भी it will help. And research is like one of the key things which I'll ask everybody to focus on, because it will enhance your resume like 5x. Because research, अगर आपका एक research publish हो रहा है, so आपके resume में that sets your resume apart by like normal distribution के हिसाब से देखोगे तो आप extreme right में चले जाओगे. बहुत कम लोगों के पास ही एक research publication है. So वहाँ पे आपका resume stand out करेगा. So अगर आप like for the first and second years, multiple people like pinged me on LinkedIn कि भैया research start करना. I saw your post on LinkedIn कि research आपने किया and all. So आपने कैसे start किया? So I'll take this question, the opportunity here to answer this question as well. कि आपको आपके HOD बता पाएंगे. पहले आपको तो ये decide करना है कि आपका domain कौन सा आपको अच्छा लगता है. एक बार आपको डोमेन पता चल जाता है कि हाँ मेरे को इस डोमेन में मजा आता है, आप अपने एचओडी के पास जाइए, उनसे पूछिए कि सर, क्योंकि आप अगर आप टीचर को जानते हो कि हाँ ये टीचर ही इस डोमेन के हैं, तब तो इट्स वेरी नाइस, यू कैन डायरेक्टली गो हेड टू दैट टीचर एंड आस्क कि सर और मैम, आई वांट टू कंट्रीब्यूट इन दिस फील्ड, प्लीज लेट मी नो हाउ आई कैन मेक माई सेल्फ ऑफ यूज टू यू. अगर ये चीज आपको नहीं पता चल रहा है कि कौन से टीचर आपके डिपार्टमेंट में इस टेक्नोलॉजी या फिर इस डोमेन में काम कर रहे हैं, go to your HOD and ask him sir/ma'am कि कौन से टीचर के अंडर मेरे को ये डोमेन एक्सेसिबल है. ठीक है, मतलब कौन से टीचर मेरे को इसमें हेल्प कर सकते हैं. सो HOD विल गिव यू अ नेम, गो टू दैट टीचर एंड लाइक आस्क देम कि सर और मैम मेरे को इसमें इंटरेस्ट है, व्हेन एंड हाउ सून कैन आई स्टार्ट. सो सम टीचर्स विल प्रेफर इफ यू स्टार्ट एट लाइक थर्ड ईयर का स्टार्ट में, which is what happened with me. So I was interested in machine learning domain, and I went to one of my professors who had taught me in third semester or fourth semester. And he said, so Professor Rajesh Mukherjee said, कि if any one of you are interested in contributing to research, connect with me at the start of third year, because fourth year tak mein, you'll all get busy with placements. And that is what exactly happened. So I went like as soon as I entered third year, I went to him and said कि sir मेरे को इसमें interest है and मेरे को इसमें करना है. And he was very happy and he helped me a lot. He started giving me notes and यहाँ resources कि आप यहाँ से start करो, then we'll catch up weekly or bi-weekly, and it helped me. So this is how you get in touch with your teachers and get started on a research project. Because fourth year mein everybody knows they have to do a project or research work for their degree. But us time pe you will have multiple things simultaneously going on, which will be your placements will be there, your off-campus placements will be there, exams will be there. So research pe aap focus nahi kar paoge. So third year is the perfect time to start, is what I felt after like living the experience. So I'll suggest you guys do the same. Some teachers might take you up in second year as well, which is even nicer because you get a longer period of time to connect with the teacher in charge and focus more on the areas which you want to develop.
Okay, so we have some more questions.
Sure.
What resources would you suggest to prepare for all this?
Mostly YouTube is there. I am a big fan of YouTube because everything I learned in ML is from YouTube itself. I got access to one Udemy course after I had like understood the basics from YouTube itself. So I asked one of my seniors and he gave me the access. I did not buy it. I am very thankful to them कि उन्होंने मेरे को ऐसे ही दे दिया. And so as I said, like it comes back to this point कि why is it, like being a part of a club important? Because it is of these things only कि आपके पास एक connection है जो who can help you. So it all comes back to being कि हाँ आप कहाँ पर हो, कितना strong आपका network है. So that was one of the Udemy courses which I took for machine learning. And usko chhod ke, there's multiple channels on YouTube which I still follow. I try to follow, but I'm not getting time. Campus X is there. And then for academics, like pass hona hai na, exam mein to pass hona hai sabko. So Gate Smashers is there, 5 Minutes Engineering is there. Those guys are epic legends. Hats off to them. So YouTube is one proper resource which I'll say. Then there are Medium ke blogs are there. So create an account on Medium, at least for ML. Create an account on Medium, and then you can read what people are doing. Abhi ekdam recently kya release ho raha hai, because it's a emerging field, right? Every day there is something new. So you have to keep yourself updated. So Medium is another platform. Then Kaggle ke community sections and posts are there. Those also help. Try to look for free resources. That's what I want to tell you. Don't waste your time with paid courses and all. Until and unless you're very sure that yes, this is what I want to do, then go for a paid course. That's absolutely fine.
Okay. According to you, what is the best language to prepare in?
As I said, there is no.
You're done with the language.
I think I've answered this question.
Okay, next we have another one, which is would you which one is better, higher studies or should you go for placements?
It's again like it comes down to what you want to do at a personal level. I'll not suggest that you do masters just for the sake of it, because if you are interested in that domain, then you should definitely pursue masters, give GATE or do MBA or whatever. But अगर आपको लगता है कि नहीं, that's fine, BTech is enough and I have to like get started with earning money, then you can obviously opt for placements. There is no correct answer for this question. It is definitely on a personal level. So आपको जो सही लग रहा है आप वो करो is what I'll suggest.
Okay. The next question is, what are the differences between on-campus and off-campus placements, and how they should approach both differently?
Okay, so on campus, what will happen is like college will have a like what do you say? College will be the one who will be controlling things, because आपको जो भी company आ रहे हैं उनका कुछ कट ऑफ्स रहेगा. As I had mentioned कि इतना CGPA होना चाहिए, क्लास 12 में इतने % होने चाहिए, नो बैकलॉग्स, क्लास 11 में इतने % होने चाहिए थे, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. So आपको वो स्टैंडर्ड्स तो मेंटेन करके रखने ही है ताकि यू गेट इनटू दैट लाइक शॉर्टलिस्टिंग लिस्ट, जिससे आपको फर्स्ट स्क्रीनिंग राउंड देने मिले. So on campus thing, I guess your TPOs will explain it very nicely. Plus, get in touch with your teachers. But on campus ka is like a structured thing. It is coming from the top level, and then it reaches you when you have to sit for the screening round. So once the screening round is over, then you will have your interviews. Interviews, maybe some companies prefer to take a GD round as well, whereas some take a personal interview directly. So GDs may once again, as I've mentioned, ki aapko, you have to assert yourself ki yes, you are there, you are one of the key speakers there, which like to be a key factor in that GD wala role, you will have to be confident कि हाँ मेरे को ठीक है, जो भी टॉपिक उन्होंने दिया हो, मे बी मेरे को 100% उस टॉपिक का नॉलेज नहीं है, बट जितना भी नॉलेज है यू शुड लाइक पॉइज योरसेल्फ इन सच अ वे कि वो आप यू शुड साउंड कॉन्फिडेंट कि ठीक है, आई एम सेइंग व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, बिकॉज आपका कॉन्फिडेंस देख के सामने वाला भी 4 मिनट सोचेगा कि ये बंदा सही तो नहीं बोल रहा, इवन इफ यू आर रॉन्ग. ठीक है, इट्स नॉट लाइक यू विल बी करेक्ट 100% ऑफ द टाइम. Even if you're wrong, सामने वाला will still feel कि ठीक है, इसने कुछ बोला है, कुछ अच्छा ही बोला होगा. Half your marks are there only कि आप कितने अच्छे से present कर रहे हो अपने आप को. So on campus में the screening round will be followed by personal interview rounds. उस personal interview rounds में भी आपको on screen आपके साथ demo मतलब code करवाया जा सकता है आपको कि इंटरव्यूअर बैठे हैं, उन्होंने बोला स्क्रीन शेयर करिए एंड they'll give you a small coding task and you'll have to implement it. और पर्सनल इंटरव्यूज रहेंगे जिसमें आपसे कोर क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाएंगे, आपके रेज्यूमे से क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाएंगे, आपके सब्जेक्ट से क्वेश्चन पूछे जाएंगे एंड देन यू विल बी शॉर्टलिस्टेड फॉर लाइक ठीक है हो गया प्लेसमेंट इज डन. ऑफ कैंपस इज अ लिटिल डिफरेंट इन द सेंस कि ऑफ कैंपस में ये जो हायरार्की है कि आप एलिजिबल हो या नहीं हो, college won't decide it, you get to decide. So you have that power there ki I want to apply in this company if I am skilled enough, if I have a good resume and I know that I can like, be confident in front of a panel, in front of a huge panel or on a one-on-one session, then you should definitely apply because आप apply 4 में करोगे आपको reply 1 से आएगा. ठीक है, so don't feel disheartened because it will happen to everyone. It has happened to me as well. And it's fine, it will happen to everyone. It's just the process. You have to trust the process कि एक ना एक reply आएगा मेरे पास, and जब वो reply आए आपके पास, then you have to make sure that you like kill it. It's not like you cannot give your 50% and then regret कि यार काश कर लिया होता मैंने ये अच्छे से prepare तो आज हो जाता. That's not gonna work out. Once you have that opportunity, be very sure कि you have to give your 110%. Off campus is also the flow will be same कि आप screening round में बैठ रहे हो, उसके बाद आपका एक GD round होगा, एक PI round होगा and then done. But off campus में that limitation is not there कि कौन से companies आ रहे हैं मेरे college में, कौन से नहीं आ रहे हैं. You get to choose which company you want to apply to. And if your resume is good enough, most likely you will get a call back. Like at least you'll get a call back for the screening round. And if you don't get it, don't feel disheartened. It's fine.
Okay, so we have to be a bit thick-skinned for all these
Correct.
things. And our next question is, as I mentioned at the start of this webinar, that the core students are also allowed to sit in IT companies.
Yes.
But does the department matter as they proceed to the screening rounds and the interviews, etc.?
It will matter mostly on on-campus interviews. I'm not sure what's the college's take now, if it is one person, one job still, or have they changed it back to the things were in 2021 or 2? Ki multiple, like a person can have multiple jobs, like he was allowed to sit for other companies. But off-campus mein these like college ke side se limitations won't come. So if you have a decent resume, if you have the relevant work experience they are looking for, if you have the relevant skill set, it does not matter कि आप कौन से like branch से आ रहे हो, because at the end of the day company को चाहिए कि कोई बंदा आए और उनका काम करके दे, उसको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि वो कहाँ से आ रहा है. It will be tough. It will be tough, no doubt about it, because coming from a tier 3 college, आपका resume पहुंचने में and shortlist होने में it will be difficult. But once it is like, once you keep trying and trying and trying, now someone or the other will take a look at the resume and see that, yeah, I see all these tier 1 colleges ka resume, it's similar. I don't see any difference. Let's give this guy a chance. So you just need to wait for that one chance and pounce on it.
Okay. The next question is प्लेसमेंट्स और गेट की तैयारी एक साथ कैसे करें, और क्या आपने गेट दिया था?
नहीं, मैंने गेट तो नहीं दिया था, मैंने कैट दिया था and I appeared for that, but those were like
so
after.
How did you manage all those things and prepared for those?
Okay, so गेट वाले लोग तो like they'll have to study हमारे core subjects ही, like whatever we study, computer networks, OS, TBMS, etc etc. But जो भी CAT और ZAT दे रहे हैं उनके लिए the things change drastically because they are more oriented towards like business administration के side, so it will be mostly aptitude, logical reasoning, etc. But the overlap which I find it is good is कि अगर आप CAT का prepare कर रहे हो तो साथ साथ आपका जो companies के लिए aptitude लगेगा वो भी हो रहा है. So it's not like आपके पास like you have to pick one. कि अगर हम कैट के लिए पढ़ रहे हैं तो प्लेसमेंट्स का मेरा कुछ नहीं होगा, जाए भाड़ में, वैसा नहीं है। गेट के लिए भी आप सेम चीज कर रहे हो ना। आप गेट के लिए जब पढ़ रहे हो, आपके कोर सब्जेक्ट बहुत स्ट्रांग हो रहे हैं, तो आपके इंटरव्यूज में आपको वो हेल्प करेगा। अगर आप जैट के लिए पढ़ रहे हो तो आपका एप्टीट्यूड बहुत स्ट्रांग हो रहा है। सो एट द एंड ऑफ द डे इट्स लाइक अ वेन डायग्राम में आप बीच में आ रहे हो। It's always good to be at the center of a Venn diagram rather than the extremes, because I'm living the best of both worlds mein ho. So it will definitely be tough. I'm not saying it will not be tough. You'll have to sit hours and hours studying and grasping that concept. But it is not like कि इसके चलते मेरा ये नहीं हो पा रहा है. It's not like that. इसके चलते ये नहीं हो पा रहा है is a bad approach to think about कि मेरा placements नहीं हुआ because I was appearing for GATE, या फिर मेरा GATE नहीं हुआ because I was preparing for placements. So it's an overlap. It will help both जगह पे equally. So, but it's all about the hard work you put in. That's it. And a little bit of luck. That is always there.
Yeah, just a sprinkle of luck.
That is correct.
Okay, so the next question we have is how to find people of the same mindset. I guess many college students at first they face this problem.
Yeah, so to find people like who matches your vibe, you will have to go to classes. So that's what I meant when I said, "Na, ki go to your classes, find like talk to the people."
How did you find people of your same mindset?
I will consider myself very lucky with the bunch of friends I have कि मेरे को बहुत आसानी से मिल गए सब ये सब एक जैसे ही हैं हम लोग. But it might be difficult for you, but it will get easier if you go and interact. If you don't go and interact, तब तो आपको मिलने नहीं वाला ना. Like नहीं हो पाएगा. आप जा ही नहीं रहे हो, क्लास ही नहीं जा रहे हो, रूम में ही पड़े हुए हो आप, तब तो आप किसी को पहचान ही नहीं पाओगे. आपको अगर आपके सेम माइंडसेट वाले लोग चाहिए, या फिर it's not a bad take to go outside of your comfort zone and meet with new people. Like you'll learn कि ये बंदा कैसे सोच रहा है. It's not a bad thing. Like अगर आप पॉइंट ए के तरफ सोच रहे हो एंड कोई बंदा पॉइंट बी के तरफ सोच रहा है, सो ये नहीं होता है हमेशा कि आप ही सही हो. It can be like the person who is looking at point B has a better approach than you have. So it's important to like take into consideration कि yes, there might be people who are better than you. So instead of making it a competition कि नहीं हम ही हैं सबसे अच्छे, it's better कि आप उनसे जाके सीखो and they learn of you as well. So try not to make it a competition against the other guys. It's a competition, like it's only you versus you. I'll keep reiterating this until I get this in your heads. It is you versus you, and that's all it is. So try focusing on bettering yourself, and to keep getting better, you need like ideologies which are different from yours. So it will help you grow. At the end of the day, we all want to grow and we all want to be like reach a level which is not yet achievable as of now, but we want to get there. So to reach that position, you will have to spend time with people, you'll have to interact with people, and you'll have to keep bettering yourself.
Okay, the next question is that what about your writing? I mean, you started as a content writer because you loved writing. So, in what aspect is that in your life right now?
Not a lot, Sundata. I wish I could write, but I am not getting time too much. But the only messages I'm drafting is mail wale messages and LinkedIn ke replies. That's all I'm writing at the moment.
The skills are getting used there.
Yeah, okay. So the skills are not getting wasted.
Yes. And do you do anything for your personal things which you used to write?
I don't get a lot of time to write, but I still try to read, like keep up with my reading. So we have a corporate library access. So I order books from there and I try to get like at least half an hour if I can read in a day, it's fine.
Okay, just a minute.
Sure.
Okay, I have just one final question for you, which is how to prepare for interviews and how did you prepare for your interview?
Preparing for interviews is like, once again, you have to identify what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. It's only then you can plan kis way mein you want to take the interviewer. So during my interviews, what happened was coding round and all that completed, and it was time for personal interview. So they asked me to like get in line. I was in a queue. I was second last or last person for the day. And उन्होंने बोला कि आपका interview will be scheduled at 5 p.m. It was around 2:30 or 3. So उन्होंने बोला 5 p.m. तक आपका interview होगा. And then so उसके बीच में मेरे पास break था. So what I ended up doing in that break was like revising the concepts which I had listed on my resume, because I knew कि I wanted to take them to the things which I had mentioned, because I was good at those things. And अगर वो मुझसे general questions पूछना शुरू करे तो I might have gotten stuck कि नहीं पता मेरे को, ठीक है. So it would have like not made a much bigger like long lasting impression. So that was very clear in my mind कि I want to take them to my strengths, and that is what I was preparing for. कि I'll try and take them to the resume bit, because I'm confident कि if they ask me something from the resume, I'll be able to answer. So one of the questions like they asked, apart from the general questions, कि starting हुआ, it was general कि DBMS से ये पूछ लिया, network से ये पूछ लिया, OS से ये पूछ लिया, etc. When they came to resume ना, I had listed one of my projects जिसमें I had used a vector database, ठीक है. So it was a ML based project and all. So vector database का उन्होंने जब नाम पूछा, so I felt कि they were like they took a note of it कि इसने इस पे काम किया है ऐसा करके. So then again next question उन्होंने कुछ similar कुछ चीज का पूछा था. I don't remember, it's been long, but what I did was I tried to relate it in ML terms. Like database का question था, but I took it to ML terms और उसको explain किया मैंने vector databases के through. So उसमें क्या हुआ कि वो मेरे strengths पे खेला मैंने कि vector database से पूछेगा तो मैं उस पे better बता पाऊंगा. So I took it there, and what eventually ended up happening is like I am now a part of the database team in Commvault. So as I said, it's just you have to play on your strengths, and if you are doing it correctly, things will line up.
Okay, so you just lured them into your
correct.
den, and then you played from there.
Correct. So you have to know what areas you are good at and which areas you want to avoid. So, and if there is a question they asked and you don't know the answer to it, don't sit out blank. Just say ki, I cannot recall this at this moment. So it's important how you phrase your sentences. So it's if you say like I don't know this. So I don't know this would mean कि you have never done this. ठीक है कि मेरे को पता ही नहीं है वो चीज. But if you say I can't recall it, it's like ठीक है मैंने सीखा था एक टाइम पे but मैं अब भूल चुका हूँ. So it's very important how you place, like how you put your words in a like how you form your words in a sentence. So I said कि I can't recall this at this moment, but I'll definitely look back into it after this interview or after this call ऐसा करके. So this will show them कि ठीक है he's eager to learn. He wants to know things, even if he's not able to answer me right now. He'll probably get back to me after learning it or after revising it. So that's what you should do as well. If you are ever in a circumstance where you don't know the answer to something, just say I can't recall or I forgot. I forgot the name, bolna please. I can't recall is a safe option. So yeah, use that.
I guess we all have to be a bit of content writer and play with our words well.
That's a plus point for me.
Yes, that's plus point. Okay, I guess we have covered a huge part of questions, and I hope if anyone's questions are missed, they have got their answers there. And now there was another question which I'll just ask here, that how to join the HIT Times. The form is already released. I would like to inform you all, and I will be giving some more information about this at the end. But I would now like to thank Ritwiz Bhaiya for coming today. You gave us your precious time and shared so much with us. And I am very sure that the young, just who have entered college, they gained a lot of information from this. And I hope that they will put this into work and they might gain some valuable things from this. Thank you very much for joining today. I hope you had a good time as well.
I had a great time. Thanks for having me over.
We didn't bore you with our questions.
No, definitely not. You did not. And guys, if I have missed any chats now on YouTube, you can always reach out to me on LinkedIn. And I'll prefer if you do it in a like proper conventional manner, so that you also get into the habit of writing cold DMs. It will be helpful for you in the future as well. How do you reach out to someone who you don't know over LinkedIn and ask them for something, be it a job, be it a query. So that's what I wanted to leave you guys with. And so Datta, you can take the recruitment from here. I hope you guys have a good day.
Yes.
And all the best, guys. Thanks for having me over.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Now I would like to say that the HIT Times recruitment form 2K25, that is for the 2025, has released. If you all guys want to join the HIT Times, I urge you all, please जाके ये फॉर्म भरिए. एंड अगर आप लोगों को पता नहीं है तो आप लोग हम लोग के इंस्टाग्राम पेज पे जा सकते हैं. वहाँ पे all the information, all the posts and everything is given there. You can check those out. And in case of any query, you can ask those who are attached in the post. And I would like to give you all a bit of the additional information. That is the HIT Times. We are an official e-media and tabloid. We cover events, all the events which take place in the college. We have all the posts like for content writer, cartoonist, GD, that is graphic designer, PR, that is public relation, video editors, photographers, and web developers. As we discussed before also कि हम लोग का alumni network बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत helpful है. I hope आज का हम लोग के जो alumni आए थे उन लोग का आपसे बहुत help हुआ. And we also release our own tab. We have the tabloid. If you check out the previous year tabloids, we have our tabloids. And the official magazine of the Haldia Institute of Technology, that is Ab Initio, we are the ones who do it. And talking about the alumni part, we have several of our alumni, like as you guys were introduced to Ritwiz Bhaiya, who is placed at Commonwealth now. We have another senior. She is in Glasgow University right now. And next we had another senior named Ayan Sarkar, who cleared the GSOC exam. As we all know, it's a very difficult exam to crack. And that's all. For any queries, you guys are free to ask to the people attached, and the post for the recruitment will go down very soon. Please stay tuned, stay attached. Thank you. Have a great evening, all of you.